How you doing?
What's this button do?
Uh-oh. Are you there?
Yeah,
Anybody here?
I'm here.
Are we in?
Are you there?
Ah, dude, I don't know. Discord's all fucked up.
Hey, listen, it's
I
real.
thought
It's real
you're,
nice.
You're the one that's supposed to be mad about audio issues, not me. But my Discord app has fucking failed. I'm on the website. Discord website
Oh,
sucks.
so it's Discord's fault.
Dude, I can't even. I'm sitting here pushing all the buttons on my Stream Deck, and they don't work because they're linked to the Discord app. The app is usually what. I mean, it's got all the little perks and shit to it. It don't now because I couldn't delete it. I tried telling you that, but you disappeared. It wouldn't delete off my fucking computer so I could re-download it. It said it was open in another window. No windows were open. I've emptied the recycling bin. This whole fucking thing's getting ready to go into a recycling bin soon. Somebody could utilize it.
Yep, it sure is gonna go into recycling bin. You want to know why?
Uh-oh. Should we do a box opening? Because so here's a fun fact for everybody.
A big box.
Enno's been sick as fuck, and I sent him a care package box the other day, and he was supposed to do an unboxing on it, and never got the opportunity because
true.
We never went live.
Yeah, I apologize to everyone who's a fan of the podcast. I have been literally on the bathroom floor and in the bathtub and in bed for like 13 fucking days. I very rarely ever miss work, and I actually missed all last week. We went to this place in Jasper called, what the hell is that? Schnitzelbank in Jasper, Indiana. It's an authentic German restaurant. Felt fine on Saturday. Like, I had a little head cold and shit the week before, and you know, didn't feel comfortable. We're probably gonna have to limit the time frame of this episode. I can already feel myself getting short-winded, and I don't know how long my voice will last. But anyway, felt great Saturday. We went and played a few holes of golf. The weather was nice. I got done playing golf. Went to Walmart, which is 5 minutes up the road. I no sooner than got out of the truck, walked back to the sporting goods section, and was absolutely gassed. Could not breathe, could not think. It's like somebody just pulled the fucking flu right over the top of me and just shoved me in a little fucking box. And I texted Stephanie. I said, I'm going back to the truck. I feel like I'm going to pass out. Come home. I carried the 40-pack of water in, throwed it down on the floor, and went right to bed. And that's practically where I've been since last Sunday.
and I, other than just the miscellaneous or I feel like shit, I'm dying. Just the miscellaneous messages every other day.
The one-word responses, really, are you alive? Yep.
Yeah, I legit, dude, are you okay?
How you feeling? Like, dead. With no A. D-E-D. Dead.
I even told Karina, I said, man, he is like still not doing good.
Yeah, you know when I'm not responding, or my phone don't ring, or there's nothing going on Facebook, you're not seeing anything, you know, whatever social media wise, like I'm not on Discord, right. You can't, my online presence is non-existent, you know I'm fucked up.
Yeah.
If you don't if you can't find me online or get a hold of me, you know I'm in a bad spot.
Right.
So,
yeah, dude. So,
but anyway,
there's been a lot of shit that's happened in the past couple of weeks. We're not going to be able to cover it all here, but I told Karina, I said, at least we got some really cool topics and things that we could talk about here in the next couple of weeks. Yeah. So,
so we'll start with the care package that you had mentioned before I got fucked up. Let me turn my Turn my headphones up here. You sent me a really cool Viking shot glass. It's underneath the counter already. I can't leave anything laying out because Stephanie just comes by like a vacuum and it's like, shh, and just scoops everything up and takes it and puts it in its place.
I was wondering if it was either a Stephanie issue or a Bronson issue, because he's getting to that point too, to where he's probably getting a little grabby too.
Yeah, he's got a little flashlight he plays with over here, and I'm surprised. Do you remember these things? I'm sure your dad remembers these.
Gotta blow it up a little bit here. Well, it's fucked now. Oh yeah, little multi tools.
Yeah, a little Gerber multi tool. I found mine a while back.
Yeah,
right as rain, dude. Thing's awesome. Anyway, but yeah, he's grabbing all kinds of stuff. And just he did not feel very well this morning when he came over. He was screaming and yelling and hollering. See, right now I'm sitting here sweating to death, like I'm
really.
Whew. Definitely bring that fan turn on me. But it is nice here. Thank you, Fred. It's glad to be back. Cole, I will get to your message here in just a minute. Cole sent us some specials for Murray's Automotive Detailing Performance, so we'll get to that here in a little bit. But we're back. I'm on the mend. I'm still not 100%. I'm about probably 60, 70. I still got a slight cough. I'm sure you'll hear for the rest of the night. Oh, look, here she comes.
Oh man!
Asking you, shall
put it underneath the desk, aiming right at your pant leg.
Yeah.
Pull the balls off.
Cool the balls out. Woo! Yeah. See, there we go.
For all of our audio listeners, I swear he's not doing anything inappropriate. He's
it's
readjusting his leg toward the air. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Mo better.
Good old airflow to the boys. Mo better.
That's lovely. Thank you, Stephanie. I appreciate that very much. So my voice is about 3 or 4 total octaves lower than what it usually is. I probably sound like Johnny Cash. Your bass speakers on your way to on your way to work in the morning when you're listening to the podcast are going to be going woo, 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 woo. So anyway, I'm back. I'm about 70%. I still got shit in my chest, but influenza A is no joke. You want to lose 10 pounds real fast? Just get the flu.
I'm just glad that's all it was.
Yeah, I mean, and honestly, when I tested positive for COVID last year, I would probably rather have COVID than influenza A. Jordan Smartass from Twitch says not the WFR shirt. Goddamn right, the WFR shirt.
He's Jordan's cool.
We earned these hoes, especially that
day. yeah, that was a Terre Haute story. I think anytime you are a part of the Werdeman racing group, if you partake in one of his races, you've got a story. There's never a dull moment with Ronnie.
And honestly, this is one of my favorite shirts to wear. I wore this shit to the Indy 500 last year, remember? Because Ronnie was like, free beer in turn 3 for anybody wearing a WFR shirt.
And I'd be surprised if he even made it to the halfway point of the race, because he was already tore up that morning when he was posted on Facebook. So, yeah.
Anyway, sprint car season's kind of in full swing, and I built a new computer. I haven't really got to fully test this hoe yet, but I got cool fucking lights in there. Where's my picture at? Here, we'll bring up the Billy Badass video and show everyone on the screen.
Pretty badass, dude.
Look at that motherfucker right there. It's RGB. I get 10% more kills because it looks like that. And then the course of action was build new computer over here for Billy Badass Gaming stuff, which is complete. And then take old parts, make new computer for racing to make better experience for racing. Project complete, not tested. And then parts from racing computer gets put in big giant box here to left to make John's gaming experience way better. Not assembled and not tested.
Still in box. Yeah.
Yeah. Some assembly required.
Yeah, so there's only, and that's a no hurry. I'm in no hurry for that.
Yeah, we'll get there eventually.
We are going to have to sit down and finalize a couple more graphics to get sent off for the TQ series, and then
gotta do some catching up here.
That's
this week.
coming up quick too.
Yeah,
that's coming up quick. I think I only need 2 boards made. I think you already have the 1 board made. I just haven't had you send it to me, and then we have to make 1 more, and that's pretty much it. I've got an email in the drafts of all the files updated and all the logistics and info. Waiting on a couple graphics, and then we'll hit send.
Yeah, we just. I just man.
Oh, yeah, dude.
it's been a rough couple days here. Rex, how's it going, man? Hello, Keaton. Hello.
Hey, what's up, Keaton? Oh, dude, I told you earlier I was very heated. I'm gonna get this off my chest before we get too deep in here. I fucking hate customer service.
Oh, I do too.
So, Karina and I have opened up an Etsy store where we can print sublimation stuff and make, for people that are doing what we're doing. The screen back here is kind of like blended, like pretty tight, so you can't really see what's behind me. But, Karina does her her heat press stuff for all sublimations, for vinyl, everything else. We've got a sublimation printer that we've been printing and playing with different things. Right. You would be extremely proud of me these past couple weeks.
You're going full scale.
With how much I've played around with Adobe and Illustrator and everything else. Like, I heard a door. Bexley's not in bed, so that thing could swing open at any time.
Thank you, Joe. I appreciate it, man. I am better. I am not 100%, but I'm better.
Yeah, we're getting there. But anyway, we've been doing our, crossing our T's and dotting our I's and everything, trying to get everything organized to get the store opened up the past couple weeks. And we thought we had all the pieces of the puzzle put together Saturday, so we went ahead and put the store up, put all the graphics we'd worked on up, put everything up there, and we would go to look at it this morning, and the shop, like, the listing that we have is taken down. No idea why. We've already, verified the email. We've already verified everything else. Went through the security settings. Everything was perfect. Everything was good. Set up, live, action. Now it's down. Then we get an email saying that the account was suspended. No fucking clue why. So Karina files an appeal because it wouldn't tell her reasoning why, and they denied the appeal and said that it was permanent, and we still don't know why. Whatever, man. We'll jump through hoops to figure that out. We'll eventually get in contact with somebody that can explain a little bit more and give us some better insights, and hopefully can work something out and get it put back up. My issue: there is no customer service number for Etsy that is known and that I can even trust on Google. The one that Karina had on the email is no longer a working number. You have to go through the website or the app and go through. Whatever, yeah. It's not even fucking that. It's like, well, what is your issue? And you select a subject, and it basically takes you on a dead end fucking trail, or it leads you nowhere and gives these are your alternatives, or you're fucked.
Plugging it back in. One of those.
So, went through the dead end avenue. So I go to my old Google search bar and type in Etsy customer service phone number. I found a phone number, so I gave it a call. Some guy on the phone, he goes through, asks me what the email is on the account. I tell him, and he tries getting me to download this app called AnyDesk. Are you familiar with that? Have you heard of that?
Kinda, yeah.
So basically, if you download AnyDesk and I download AnyDesk, and you have your number that pops up on your screen, I put that number in here. I can control everything on either your computer or your phone, whatever.
Right.
I'm not fucking downloading that app.
Right.
Well, we need to verify some information, blah blah blah, to get your account activated. Right. I don't give a fuck what you think you need on my phone. You're not getting it. There is no reason why. You can't ask me any questions that you need to ask me right now. I can give you.
Tell you. Right.
Yeah, and there's no reason why I cannot verbally tell you, well, this is the way we do it. Well, your process fucking sucks, and I'm not giving you any information to where you can control my phone or see in my phone. There's nothing in there that you need. I can tell you everything you need to know. He eventually gets mad after me running him through the ringer and telling him that if this is the way that Etsy runs, you guys are a piece of shit, and I'm not
doing
cooperating.
business with your company. Yeah, fuck
Hangs up. I find another phone number. Okay, I call that one. Guy named Jason. So for the first part, I couldn't understand this first guy. Okay, hardly could understand him anyway. And get to another guy. The guy's name is Jason. He sounds like just another guy, just like me and you. Great. Hey man, I think I about got scammed. Like, like this dude was trying to do this, and like, you know, I'm trying to resolve an issue. This guy had me trying to download AnyDesk, and I'm not doing that. I'm not, blah blah blah. Hangs up on me.
Huh?
I think he was into it as well. So I find another number. I call it. Same fucking deal. Same fucking
Jesus.
deal. Well, what kind of device are you using, sir? An Android? Okay, so I will need you to go to your Play Store and download AnyDesk. I'm not fucking using that app. Blow it out your ass.
There's nothing you need on any of this.
It's just, and I told Karina, I said, it's beyond fucking frustrating. I get it. Some of these companies have these alternative methods for their customer service to where it is simple solutions. If you do click this and click that, click this, click that, awesome. And it takes you to the end and can help you out. That way you don't have to deal with anybody if you don't want to. Here's the issue. This is a personal issue. This is something that I would like human contact with. I want to talk to somebody and ask them questions. This fucking suspension email said that they sent us a reasoning on why they took the account down. We did not get that email. Now I want to discuss with you why the fuck I search any whatever the fuck it was app Etsy scams on Google, why all this is popping up. And you as a company have not put a live 24/7 customer service phone number on your app for people to be able to talk to you and discuss things. That way they need a lineup. Like I told Karina, I said they need to treat it like a fucking bank. Etsy is huge. There's people doing lots of business. There's lots of money being tossed around. There's no reason why people cannot have a direct contact with you to handle things in a timely manner.
Sure.
I shouldn't have to jump through hoops and be dealing with all the bullshit people. I told Karina, I said, I haven't given up on them yet because I haven't got to talk to anybody through Etsy.
But unfortunately, that's the way things are going, to where like the human interaction for
there's no human interaction
solving is just, or any customer service thing that you might need, because there's an algorithm or an AI for everything. Like,
and that's the problem. I said, it's not like I'm trying to annoy somebody. I'm not asking a stupid question. I'm trying to ask a question that none of their automated shit can help me with. It's literally, I call, hey, I have an issue. My wife and I put up an Etsy store, and they pulled it down and said it was suspended. They said they sent an email letting us know why it was suspended. I would just like to know the reasoning on that and what we can do to work with you to fix that issue. That's it. That is literally fucking it. That's it. And I can't even talk to a human being about it. Like, nobody's trying to be a pain in the ass to anybody, but there should be a 24/7 phone number.
I kind of had the same thing happen with PayPal a while back. It was like, I don't know, 8:30 at night, and I noticed that the phone number and email on my PayPal, it tried to send me a code and said, hey, is this your phone number ending in whatever? And I was like, that's not my phone number. So somebody tried to change the information in my PayPal. I went through the rigmarole of going to the online chat thing and blah, blah, blah. And okay, this thing is not working. So, me knowing what I know about online transactions and things like that, I'm not the person to go Google PayPal's phone number, because the first thing that's going to pop up is going to be a paid for sponsored ad for a fucking unlisted phone number that says paypal.ru. That's not going to be PayPal's phone number. It's going to be some Russian fucking hacker trying to get your fucking bullshit. Best way, best practices for this type of thing, just for example, on PayPal's website, if you scroll, it's always best to do something like this on a computer if you have it available. Or use the view desktop function of your smartphone in your browser, Chrome browser or Safari on iPhone or whatever you're using. Go all the way to the bottom of the page. There will be a button that says resources or support or something of that nature. If it does
Contact
not have
us.
a contact us section.
Yeah.
And at that point, you can then get a 1-800 number. Yes, it's a pain in the ass to sit on hold, but unfortunately it's 2024.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. Etsy does not have that in their contact us. It like when you go to their contact us, it has a drop down to go into a bunch of different subjects. The only phone number that we had that used to be an Etsy number was an 800 number, and I was cool with that. I had my appeal number ready to go and everything else. But when I called it, it used to be an Etsy number, and they have switched the way that they do their customer service help,
right.
and went to the animated automated system.
But
right.
There's something there, but if you have to go through the steps, the thing about the modern age of technology that we live in is the instant gratification thing. You post a picture online, you get instant reactions from people that see it. Well, sometimes you have to go a little old school on somebody and sit and wait on the phone while you're fucking fixing macaroni and cheese for your kids. Sorry, that's just the way things are. I understand that, people want you want to help out your wife and get her Etsy store off the ground, and you want to start making money and doing stuff and help them, excuse me, helping, doing stuff and making money and doing what you guys have been building up to do. But at a certain point, you're gonna have to just accept the fact that it's not gonna happen right now. And I'm not saying you in general, I'm just saying people in general are just gonna have to just accept the fact that it's not gonna happen when you want it to. Like, it's just not
and
going to.
it's not and it's like I told Karina, I said it's not a thing where I want it now. Like, I would like to talk to somebody right now. I don't need the issue resolved right this second. I would just like to have a point of contact to where I could talk to somebody and be like, hey, this is the issue we're having. Like, fucking, what do we do? What? What are you making faces over there for? Oh, yeah. Yeah, he sent us some... yeah. So
it gives me a chubby every time I see a fucking thing I'm associated with on the side of a race car. Anyway,
so customer service sucks. We'll get into the episode. I'll burn up enough time here.
I'm still waiting on a $79.95 refund from Fanatec for a piece of my racing thing that I didn't need. A quick wheel disconnect. Was like, you're gonna need this, and I actually didn't end up needing it. And I sent it back to them like God knows how long ago, like that I've thrown away the receipt for the tracking number. And
oh man,
it's $80. Could I use that $80? Yeah, sure, I could use that to buy your new motherboard for your new computer. But did I forget about it for 6 months and just now remember last week? Sure did.
So
did it take them 9 weeks to get me an RMA number? It sure did. All right, carry on. Today is May 4th, or March 4th.
Not May 4th.
May 4th.
March 4th.
March 4th. God damn. Where did fucking February go? He even had an extra day. Damn.
In your toilet. Down the shitter.
Down the shitter. Yep. My water bill is going to be so high from all those showers.
Today is Benjamin Harrison Day. Today is also National Sons Day. So if you got some sons out there, shout them out, show them some love. We got a couple of them. Old Owen and Mason, which you seen Mason in there earlier.
Yep. He's getting so big.
And then Quick, dude. Yeah, Quick. He's I think Karina said he weighs 14 pounds now because he had an appointment today. I think he weighs 14 pounds and he's grown 3 inches since his last appointment. So yeah, he's getting big quick, dude.
I might grow 3 inches when Stephanie walks over here and puts her hand on my shoulder.
Maybe. Just your shoulder, huh? Is that the new slang term these days? And then speaking of that, today is also National Pound Cake Day.
Pound Cake Day. There's a Van Halen song called Pound Cake.
I'm not even sure if I've had pound cake or if that's just a term for pound, like a type of cake, or.
Well, I'm looking it
know I've
up
had-
right for your information. I'm looking it up right now if I could type. Pound cake is a type
Cole
of cake
said pound
traditionally
town.
made with a pound of each of 4 ingredients: flour, butter, eggs, and sugar. Pound cakes are generally
A
baked
pound
in
of eggs?
Yeah, that's what it says. Pound cakes are generally baked in either a loaf pan or a bundt mold. They are sometimes served either dusted with powdered sugar, slightly glazed, or with a coat of icing. So
Why do I have a feeling that a pound of each ingredient is just not going to come out right? A pound of eggs is a lot of fucking eggs. Pound of eggs,
like
a pound
cake.
of butter, a pound of flour, and what? Flour, eggs,
sugar.
butter, and what?
Flour, butter, egg, sugar.
God dang.
Come on, Mr. Minecraft. Don't you remember how to make cake in Minecraft?
Oh, buddy. I haven't been on there in forever. I've been so busy between work and I've been helping Kareen out a lot with the graphics and stuff and getting Tumblr designs pressed and ready. And we sat here the other day and made 10 tumblers, I think. 11.
Yeah.
11 tumblers. So, yeah. Also, real quick, before we go any farther, we got a giveaway. We got a couple giveaways.
Do I need to go get my thing?
No, I got them. I got one.
Okay.
So, we've mentioned this in the past couple episodes. If you remember, it's been a while. We have been counting how many F-bombs Dano has dropped. If you're in here right now, you don't want to go. You want to stay right here and listen because you have a chance to win a new giveaway here. I've been counting, listening in the booth to see how many F-bombs Dano has dropped. So we're going to do our giveaway now. I'm going to give these away to 2 people. The 2 that are closest, you can go over. That's okay.
There's 2 categories,
I doubt you will.
right? There's 2 categories? There's like total across all of time, and then there's an episode record.
Okay, yeah, I like that. We'll do that. So whoever can get the closest, and like I said, you can go over. I doubt you will, but
challenge accepted. New season's coming up soon.
I know, and I've already got to tally some in from this one, but this episode doesn't count.
Damn.
But whoever can get the closest to the total number in 52 episodes, the times of Dano has said fuck, you will win.
Or some derivative of fuck.
A free tumbler.
Look at that. It's our
I've got
It's got basically all the stuff on there. It's got all the social medias. It's got our Funko Pops. It's got a quote reference that actually came from the podcast.
Yep, and the fucking thing works.
And the little
QR
fucking
code works.
memoriam for Bubba the cat right there in the corner. Look at
it.
Yeah.
So, the winner of that will whoever is closest. And I don't want that. We'll do this one first. I don't want people throwing guesses out there.
2 numbers.
Nope, just one right now. I just want to do the total. Yep, the total and 52 episodes, and then we'll take care of the rest of them after that. So everybody, drop them in the chat right now. How many times has Dano said "fuck" in 52 episodes? Drop them. I gotta find my ink pen so I can write them down here.
I'll just fuck in my ears, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
You're gonna fuck your ears? You're gonna do what? But Jenny changed hers. As I pulled hers off the page earlier. X is 1200. Dirty Mouth Fellows. Oh my God, Karina's she disqualified. Ed has 400.
I don't even know if that's coming through or not. Probably not. I was playing a little clock there.
Eaton
82.
says 4382.
Yeah.
All right, get your guesses in. Get your final guesses in. We're going to let this roll for about 10, 15 more seconds here before I close it. And go from there.
Yeah, Karina went a
Oh,
little
man.
overboard.
People. Yeah, she just
She's
started
mean.
fucking. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if she just let Mason start hitting the numbers on her phone or what she did there. He said 17. He said 17 this episode at least.
17.
Yeah, he said. Your singing voice is incredible.
Oh, it's been
right.
fucking absolutely atrocious.
There's one. All right, so we're gonna close it out. All guesses are in. Do you have an idea of how many fucks you've said?
And I have a general idea, and it's probably, yeah, I hate to even fucking say it. One.
One?
It's over 4,500.
Yeah. So, the total of fucks said is 4,526. So our two winners, our two winners are Keaton. He guessed 4,382, and my dad, who guessed 4,800.
All right.
So that's our two closest ones. So they both will, or they both. Well, no, who is closest? Well, only one wins this one, right?
Keaton is closest. 100
4,000.
and he's 200.
Yeah, because he's 300, so he's 240, 50.
Dad's over 300 away.
So Keaton wins. And I'll throw a couple stickers in there too. That scared the fuck out of me. None of my volume level Discord website.
I don't even think my shit's working right now.
All right, so we got one more giveaway.
Shouldn't have told me it was real loud. I'm gonna fuck with you all night long.
So fucking loud.
What is he saying?
Okay. I'm just glad you're having fun, dude. I haven't got to hear you laugh or see you smile in a while.
Dude, I was in such a bad mood when
dude.
I came home, too. I was in such a bad mood. I told Steph, I said, I don't even want to get on the podcast. I'm in such a bad mood today.
So we got one more giveaway. Don't go away. So now we have the record in a single episode. What is the record? Single episode record for the most fucks said. Everybody to put those in there too. I need to get my handy dandy ink pen out. Single episode fuck record. Drop your numbers. Go. I don't see anything. Where they at the chat? 216 for Cole. 126 Pam. Damn, they're gonna be flowing now. Jenny's saying a quarter of your fucks came in one episode. Holy shit, the chat is flowing here. Eaton 26. Joe said 690. Karina E75. Matt Schweer. Matt, I'm glad to see Matt in here. Matt is actually out on work. He had to have double carpal tunnel surgery on his hands.
Man.
So he's actually sitting at home right now. I'm glad he can actually tune in live. Yeah, usually, yeah. I asked him, I said, so is your wife wiping your ass right now or what? No, I can do it.
That wasn't what I was going to go with.
Wow. Oh, Karina's just putting random fucking numbers in there now. Okay, so I got to do some math here. Everybody, if you've got your final guesses in.
These are all over the place. It's like y'all have never watched an episode of this podcast before. I'll give you a hint. It's over 100.
Oh, yeah. I'm trying to narrow it down here. See. Who is the closest? So it looks like we have a winner. Do you have an idea how many times you've said fuck in a single episode?
394.
394? No, it's not that high.
Damn. Fuck.
My mom was. God, I'm screwed for tomorrow. Some of your favorite sayings are abso-fucking-lutely.
Mm-hmm.
You do not like talking about snakes. You do not like talking about the postal service.
I hate the fucking postal
You do not
service.
like. There it is. See. You do get crazy excited and just start, using them like commas. And I think that this specific episode, I'd have to go back and figure out what it was, but this specific episode, you went on a 50 fuck rant, within a matter of 3 minutes. Dropped 50 of them. So the total number, record-breaking number in an episode of fucks, one single episode, was 254.
Cool.
So Cole had 216, and Cole is our other winner.
Nice.
So Keaton and Cole, they both win a free tumbler, and I will shove a couple stickers down inside of those.
Yeah, congratulations. Fun at my fucking expense. The easy way to do this is probably upload the audio clip to a transcript website and then just search the word fuck. You can probably tell.
Will it even pick it up just because it stars it out?
Oh yeah, it should. Joe said, "Well, fuck." Oh god.
Oh man. Also, we are running a special on these.
Oh shit.
We are going to run a special on these too. You don't have to go to our merch website to buy these. If you would like these, you can message me or Dano or the podcast page separately. This is something that Karina and I can actually make here at the house on demand. We are working on, we've actually got some tumblers in stock right now just because of what she's doing. So if you do want one of these, we will run a special on these that you get one for $10. So,
you're not gonna buy a Stanley for that, god damn it.
No, definitely not. And we do have actually a tumbler wrap that we can put on them that says I identify as a Stanley. So
all that. That's good.
Yeah. So we got all kinds of cool
I
shit
guess we're
making
gonna have
over
to
here,
do an
dude.
Etsy store for the goddamn podcast, I guess now. Since we're basically cutting out the middle.
Hell yeah.
There's
something. I mean, obviously,
things,
there's a lot of it. Yeah, there's a lot of it that we can really save a lot of money on for everybody, just because we could print the shit ourselves. But all this, the black shirts and stuff, it still has to have the vinyl, so you still have to have the DTF transfers and everything else that we got to order. So, but all right, that's all I got for that part.
So I have a special shout out as well. Thank you to Chris Walters, our buddy Frog, for filling in with the Addiction band this past weekend. The whole goddamn band was sick, all of us, and we were currently without a drummer, so he filled in on drums for us this weekend and actually had split his hand and damaged his wrist and hand while wrestling with his son the night before the gig. So he played an entire 4-hour show with us with a fucked up wrist and a fucked up hand. And so thank you, Frog. I love you, man. We don't get to play enough music in a live situation together.
I can't say enough good shit about Froggy, man. He's such a good dude.
You can't say enough good shit. Until you meet this guy, there's no way that you could understand what a genuine, humble, incredible, bald, short, drumming person this guy is. He is the epitome of get fucking hype when your friends do cool shit. He is the ultimate hype man, dude. It's great.
I've actually got into with the palindrome stuff that you guys are doing.
Oh, it's fuck, man.
I sent him one the other day. I gotta find it, man. Like, I don't know. It was something on the car. We were traveling. God, I don't know what it was. It was the mileage when we were coming back from Nashville.
Oh yeah.
Hey, we got somebody liking some shit.
Popping off,
Yo.
giving them kids something to
Yeah.
play with. Joe, way to go! Here they come. Pop, pop,
I'm
pop, pop,
telling
pop.
man, I missed hearing that. Honestly, I've missed being.
Yeah, it's been lonely around the podcast HQ over here, man. It's been kind of quiet, you know.
Sucks.
So, I built this
Yeah,
new computer and it doesn't sound like a fucking goddamn A10 Thunderbolt taking off on a runway no more. It's real quiet. So, there they go. There they go.
That's
Like,
okay.
popping
That's
blocks
okay.
on Minecraft.
We're here
That's fine.
for
The
it.
more you press that button, the more exposure we get too, by the way. How
Hell
the
yeah.
algorithm works. The more you share, the more you click, the more you like, the more you interact with the stream, the better the algorithm sees, hey, these guys are actually kind of cool. And then next thing you know, we're like, fuck you, Joe Rogan.
Fuck
you! How you doing?
Hadn't heard that one for a while, so there you go. All right, it's time for
Yeah.
a little history lesson. I've got some bonus stuff for you since we missed a few weeks. Got some shit from the 19th of February, the 26th of February, and then current day, March
God
4th.
dang.
So here we go, a little extra.
Hedrick's Lawn and Landscaping proudly presents This Day in History.
Yeah, and I don't know if anybody saw our post, but we actually made a post earlier, and Matt did too. I'll just go ahead and read his. It says, "Spring is almost here. You need more stone for your driveway, or mulch for your landscaping beds, or are you even needing a little spring cleanup? Give us a call for free quotes, 765-938-1958, or PM personal message us." So, big reminder that if you do choose to go with Hedrick's Mowing and Landscaping, go ahead and go over there. Hit them up if you have any kind of landscaping, mowing, any kind of needs at all for your yard. Let them know that you heard about us through the podcast here. We're a partner with them. They're a partner with us. We partner up and help each other out. So it's one of those deals where
Howdy,
if you have anything done by them, howdy, partner.
Howdy, partner.
If you have them do anything for you, your total bill will be deducted by 10%.
Pretty good deal.
Only if you
the
mention us,
podcast.
though.
Yeah.
All you got to do. Hey, we heard about you from the Just Got Off podcast. It's that simple. 10% off your total bill.
You don't like free money? I'll take the $100 you're gonna spend. It's fine. You can just give it to
Yeah,
me.
that ain't.
How
that
about
ain't
that?
No shit.
You know, if you don't mention the Just Got Off podcast, it's plus 10%.
Ooh. Ooh.
And guess where that 10% goes? In my pocket.
That'd be nice.
I need to get a
That'd
hold
be
of
nice.
Hedrick's wife and get my fucking taxes done before I forget. I almost forgot last year to even fucking
What do
do
you
it.
mean?
I almost forgot to even do it.
Oh, really?
And then I forgot to pay the woman.
Yeah.
But we're
Yeah.
good this year. I only have like 2 W-2s, so it'll be easy to do. Last year I had like 40 because I fucking switched jobs and did DoorDash and worked at the golf course and sold crap and online and won a bunch of money sports betting all over the place. So, all right. Anyway, it's time for some history lessons. We got some time here. I'll get through these shits and giggles. These are from February 19th. They're only from Monday, so don't get too fucking fancy with your shit here. 1831, the first practical U.S. coal-burning locomotive made its first trial run in Pennsylvania.
Fuck being on that thing.
I did see,
Coal burns hot,
I think it
brother.
was
I
yesterday.
think it burned down quick.
I think it was yesterday. The Germans, back in like 1939 or something, test fired a rocket, a manned rocket. Guy didn't survive.
Imagine that.
Imagine that. In 1878, Thomas Edison is granted a patent for his cylinder phonograph. If you don't know what a phonograph is, later called a gramophone, is a generic name, and since the 1940s, of a record player, or more recently, a turntable. Uses sound vibration waveforms are recorded in corresponding physical deviations of a spiral groove engraved, etched, incised, or impressed onto the surface of a rotating cylinder or disc called a record.
That is far more like what am I trying to think of here? Like you're far more fascinating than just your standard CD or MP3 file. To actually, have you ever seen like those? I follow a page that's on TikTok, and they have a like high dollar camera, dude. Like this thing's incredible. I think it's called the slow mo guys.
Oh yeah,
and
I've seen those guys. Yeah,
they actually have an above camera of a record that zooms in while it's playing and puts it slow mo, and you can just I mean this motherfucker zooms into the grooves.
Yeah, it looks like the Grand Canyon.
Shows like the humps.
Yeah.
It's like it's fucking wild that something
Crazy.
like that creates.
That
music.
is the basis of all sound. That is the
fascinating.
most basic form of all sound. Is that like those hills and those
The
valleys
waves.
and stuff, and like that's exactly how frequencies
Crazy.
work, how electricity works, and like there's a reason why electricity goes bzzz. That's because that's the waveform. That's the sound that it makes. Is it's 60 hertz, which is the sound. It goes it's 60 hertz. That's why you go bzzz.
That hurts.
And it hurts.
And it hurts. Gotcha.
1906, Will Keith Kellogg, after falling out with his brother over development credit and wanting to add sugar to cereal, joins Charles D. Bolin in founding the Battle Creek Toasted Cornflake Company, now known as
Kellogg's.
Kellogg's. 1906.
That's a whole like that's not just like the that's a whole ass brand, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not
Multinational
just
food
one type of
manufacturer
cereal.
Kellogg's. Yep, not just one type of Kellogg's, but they started with cornflakes, obviously, in 1906. Over some bad credit, bruh. You owe me 2 biscuits and a fucking corn dog, motherfucker. Fuck you, Keith. 1914, 4-year-old Charlotte May Piersdorf was mailed by a train from Grangeville, Idaho, to her grandparents' house 73 miles away in the most famous Child in the Post instance. Did you know?
How old was she?
She was 4. Did you know? I thought this was the most
No
interesting
way.
thing ever, okay? In the early 1900s, you could mail a child in the postal service if they would fit under the 50-pound limit and fit in the bag that the post office workers carried because it was cheaper than transportation. You could stick a stamp or whatever, or pin a stamp to their shirt and leave them on the front stoop, and the fucking Pinello guy would pick them up and send them to their destination. No shit.
There's so many things wrong with that.
Seriously.
Where
I had
in the
no idea.
fuck- Dude, like I don't understand how the fuck that works out. Like I just don't. You
Okay.
imagine?
I'm gonna
Can you
read this.
imagine throwing a stamp on Bronson and shipping him to my house?
Right. Just sending him there. I'm going to read this to you
Fuck.
here real quick. Regulations about what you could and couldn't send through the mail were vague when post offices began accepting parcels over 4 pounds on January 1, 1913. People immediately started testing its limits by mailing eggs, bricks, snakes, and other unusual packages. So were people allowed
What
to
the
mail their
fuck?
children? Technically, there was no postal regulation against it. For the first few years of parcel post service, it was a bit of a mess, says Nancy Pope, head curator of history at the National Postal Museum. You had different towns getting away with different things depending on how their postmaster read the regulations.
God.
For example, in
I was
1913...
I mean, people are throwing a fit about shipping like lotion bottles and shit. I was a little
Oh, yeah.
hesitant on shipping you I was hesitant on shipping you a jar of moonshine.
Yeah, you're technically not supposed to because they ask you when you send it, is there anything liquid, fragile, perishable, such as lithium batteries, perfume, mercury, or aerosols?
They don't ask, I don't tell.
And all you do is have to say, nope.
Skip it. No, I knew there was rules and regulations
There's
about
rules
that.
and regulations all over the place. Fucking nuts, man.
Yeah.
Jeremy Merrick, old Kid Rock in
Golly.
the house. What's up, dude? Hope you're getting your race car put together. At least getting your parts to put your race car together. Let's
Shipping
see.
fucking kids.
We're going to skip from 1914 to 2019 because there was a lot of boring political shit that happened. In 2019, Bernie Sanders announced he is running for president for the second time. Uber fail. And then just, what was it, rained out. Did they run it on Monday? I don't remember. But anyway, yeah, they had to run it on Monday. The 66th Daytona 500. William Byron takes the lead on a restart with 4 laps to go and then wins after Ross Chastain and Austin Cindric crash to bring out a race-ending caution. Hendrick Motorsports record-tying 9th win of the Daytona 500. Last weekend.
Corey, she's in the chat. She used to work with us. She's the one that she actually just left where we were working. But
Hey,
she said, "Well, fuck."
You need to
My mom always
write
said,
her fuck down, huh? She just said fuck.
"Why?"
Write it down. Fuck.
Oh, I got it. I got it. Just go ahead. Keep repeating it. You're just boosting your numbers up.
This
She
was a
says,
good
"Well, fuck."
episode.
My mom always said, "I'm gonna ship you to Timbuktu."
In 1913, she could have for about 15 cents, probably.
She could have. Golly, what a price to put on your kid.
Hell yeah. All right, so moving on to
Fucking
February.
dumb.
Moving on to February 26th. A couple months ago, I watched the movie Napoleon, and honestly, when I think about Napoleon and the Napoleonic Wars and the French and that, I don't think of it being as close in years as it actually is. It was only about when he was the Emperor of France. It was only about 50 years before the Civil War, which was still over 200 years ago. But in 1815, Napoleon Bonaparte and his supporters leave Elba to start a 100-day reconquest of France.
Damn.
That's a great fucking movie, by the way. If you haven't seen it, just sit down and watch it a little bit. You'll love it. They fucking shoot shit and blow shit up within the first, 10 minutes of the movie. It's great. In 1907, U.S. Congress raised their own salaries to $7,500. I don't know how we're still voting on Congress to raise how much money they actually make, but I believe firmly that they should still be making $7,500, and you'd have to earn to get $7,500.
Right.
You get everything else paid for, your transportation and everything. Surely to God, you can live off $7,500. Don't get too political on here. That's about it. But you're working for me, motherfucker. I should be able to determine what your fucking salary is.
Yeah.
And today must be Inauguration Day. I don't really know if it is or not. But there are shit tons of presidents, including Thomas Jefferson, James Madison, John Quincy Adams, Martin Van Buren, Abraham Lincoln, Franklin D. Roosevelt. All kinds of U.S. presidents were sworn in to be the U.S. president today.
And what about?
Yep.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Didn't scroll much farther down than I found National Sons Day and National Pound Cake, and I figured we'd add a little mention there for your history session.
Yep.
I was good with that.
And actually, William Henry Harrison, his fort is just right up the road. There's a golf course next to right where his fort used to be. It's called the Landing at Fort Harrison.
That's crazy.
That out.
Huh.
You ever get a little national history up your belt? 1929, U.S. President Calvin Coolidge establishes the National Grand Teton National Park. And Teton Mountains out there out west. 1933, the Golden Gate Bridge groundbreaking ceremony was held at Crissy Field. What'd you get half of, Joe? Let me know what you got half of, and I'll let you know. 1935, radar, radio detection and ranging, was first demonstrated by Robert Watson Watt. A few episodes ago, he received his patent for that, if you remember. We may have had a fart out, I don't know. It may be y'all's internet.
They had a little glitch.
Yeah, we dropped a few frames there. I'm getting ready to probably switch internet companies and get faster internet, beam it to John's house.
I did talk to somebody earlier, and they said, obviously, all we have here in Milroy is 50 download and 6 upload or something like that. But there is a company that is getting ready to come in and try and get some equipment upgrades on the water tower that is here in Milroy and get a service that will boost it up to 400 megabytes.
Oh, that'd be
so
huge, yeah.
yeah, I mean that's
Be huge.
fucking 8 times faster than what we have. So
Right.
that'd be crazy.
1967, the 9th Daytona 500, Mario Andretti wins his first and only NASCAR Grand National event. It was the only time a driver born outside of the U.S. has ever won the Great American Race.
He's pretty cool too. I've actually got to meet Mario.
I've heard he's pretty awesome.
Yeah. When I was working there with John and Jared, I pretty much got to meet the whole Andretti family.
Nice.
Mario and Aldo, which was the twin brother. A lot of people don't realize that Mario Andretti had a twin brother named Aldo. And if you talk to Mario, he would have told you that Aldo was a lot better than him as a racer. He just didn't get a break. He didn't get an opportunity. And then he obviously got to meet Michael and Marco and all them too. So
and thanks for liking the podcast.
They're a super great family.
Amanda checked in on
Podcast.
Podcast.
The woods are hard.
I told you, man. I'm fucking sluggling.
Struggling.
Trying to get through these.
We've
1973.
been better off just open up a can of alphabet soup and throwing it in the air and seeing what we could get out of it.
I probably should have inhaled some fucking smelling salts before the podcast. In 1973, Triple Crown Horse Secretariat was bought for a record $5.7 million.
I feel like you forgot your S there. I thought you said a Triple Crown whore.
Horse.
I was like, what?
Horse.
Yeah.
In 1983, Michael Jackson's Thriller album goes #1 and stays #1 for 37 weeks.
Damn.
1987, the NBA's Michael Jordan scored 58 points in one game as a Chicago Bulls record. LeBron James was the first player to reach 40,000 points. Probably pretty
Still
easy.
not the GOAT.
Probably pretty easy to do when you've been in the league for 28 years and fucking score 500 points a game.
How many of those are free throws too?
I don't know. Don't care. He's not the GOAT. You'll never change my mind. 2021, toy maker Hasbro announced that Mr. Potato Head brand name will be changed to be gender neutral. I think it's just called Potato Head now.
Oh.
All right. And then
Actually has a Mr. Potato Head, I think.
Just Potato Head, John.
Ah.
Just Potato Head. Flip it upside down, looks like Steve Harvey. Ever seen that?
Even if you don't, it still does.
Dude, I'm telling you. Yeah, Cole said fuck LeBron.
that poor fucking heart, Steve Harvey.
I
man.
love him, man. He's so great. He's so awesome. We sit here and watch Family Feud. When he gets cackling, it's just some of the best content on the internet. It's great. Let's see. All right, this day in history. Get it the fuck out of your mouth, oh yeah.
Jesus.
Pisser. Woo.
Big old yawns.
Anyway, March 4th, this day in history, in 1789, first U.S. Congress meets and declares Constitution is in effect. There were 9 senators and 13 reps from the current colonies. I think at that time there were 15 of them.
Yeah.
So like I said earlier, John Adams was inaugurated as the second president. Thomas Jefferson, James Madison, James Monroe, John Quincy Adams, Martin Van Buren, Abraham Lincoln, Franklin D. Roosevelt. All were inaugurated as U.S. presidents today. Let's see. In 1826, the first U.S. railroad was chartered, the Granite Railway, out of Quincy, Massachusetts. In 1837, Chicago becomes incorporated as a city. Here's your William Henry Harrison reference. In 1841, the longest U.S. presidential inauguration speech, 8,443 words, spoken by William Henry Harrison.
Jesus. A lot,
mean-
man. That's a long time talk.
How many minutes was William Henry Harrison speech?
Gotta be a little over an hour.
Hour and 45 minutes to deliver.
Jesus Christ.
George Washington's second inaugural address was the shortest at 135 words. It lasted less than 2 minutes. Shit. In 1861, the Confederate States adopt Stars and Bars flag for the U.S. Civil War. The whole famously known flag. In 1865, Abraham Lincoln was inaugurated for his second term as U.S. president. The man who would assassinate him weeks later, John Wilkes Booth, is photographed attending the inauguration. Get out your phone and look that up. President Lincoln is standing there at the podium. And if you look over Lincoln's left shoulder, about 10 feet above the left shoulder on the corner of the balcony, there's John Wilkes Booth standing there. Pretty neat. I love that kind of stuff about history.
Get up. That's not it. What the fuck? Trying to pull it up. It's my shit. Go ahead. My shit's go.
So I can actually show you right here.
Yeah, he's up on that balcony.
He's up on the balcony. Yeah, there's a little picture right there. President Lincoln is
Isn't
right
that crazy, dude?
there. John Wilkes Booth is right there. And he probably knew at that very point that he was going to shoot him. He just didn't know how he was going to do it.
That's fucking nuts, dude.
Pretty neat. Pretty cool little stuff there. In 1881, Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson begin their first case together in a thing called A Study in Scarlet. I think Scarlet is actually a town. In 1933, Franklin D. Roosevelt is inaugurated as the 32nd U.S. president, pledges to pull the U.S. out of the Depression, stating in his inaugural address, "The only thing we have to fear is fear itself." The only thing we have to fear is fear itself. Go ahead and listen to that, see if that was pretty close. I bet it is. In 1936, the first flight of the airship Hindenburg at Friedrichshafen, Germany. The big blimp thing that fucking blew up.
Yeah, burn up.
Yep. Its first flight was in 1936. Today. 2012, Vladimir Putin wins Russian presidential election amid allegations of voter fraud. Little Minecraft reference for you right here. In 2023, leaked U.S. documents from the war in the Ukraine from U.S. Defense Department begin appearing on a Discord server associated with the online game Minecraft.
Really?
Yep. They just had the video game awards too, and I thought this was funny. Somebody posted this on Facebook. I think it was 3 weeks ago. There was legislation passed to remove children from the mines under the age of like 17 or whatever it was. Get everybody out of the mine that's 17. No more child workers. You want to know what the top rated Minecraft was on the same day? 130 years later? Minecraft. The children yearn for the mines.
Including us.
Including us. We love Minecraft. Anyway, this has been Hedrick's Lawn and Landscaping, this day in history. Love it.
So, I wanted to change things up a little bit. Try a different game.
Okay.
So, I'm sure you've seen the old Howie Mandel.
I love Howie.
Deal or No Deal, right?
I love Howie, man.
That's kind of what this one is. Let's make a deal or not. I hope you don't, just for the simple fact that it is a fun game. So, If do you have a piece of paper and a pen handy there, real
I
quick?
do. I got a lovely gift from Stephanie that included a nice note in here that says, "I know how you like taking notes when you're at the computer. This notebook made me think of you. I got this for Valentine's Day." There's her little note in there with
Oh,
a
yeah.
smiley face. It's got skulls with little heart eyeballs. Look at that. And I've written in there. I've got
Open you up a
notes. I've got
page.
notes from computers.
Oh hell yeah! You
Specs for the
nerd.
new gaming rig.
Oh yeah.
All right, I have a new sheet of paper. I am ready.
Yeah, I need you to write down 10 squares.
10 squares.
And
Vertically,
then
2 by
yeah,
5, 5 by
it
2.
don't matter. No, I just do just little, just so you can read them. Those are gonna be
How big?
simulating briefcases.
Okay.
They're simulating briefcases, so you just need 10 of them. You need to label them 1 through 10. So you
Drawing.
can keep track of what you have and what is left.
Okay.
I'll keep track over here. Let me know when you're done here, and we will start the game.
Do I need to number them 1 through 10?
Yes.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. There's my briefcases.
All right,
So lovely done there.
You guys, I'm sure, have seen this game on Deal or No Deal. You pick a briefcase. There's a dollar amount in that briefcase. And
Just a second here. We're farting out on the internet for some reason. It's still connected, but it's dropping some frameage. All right. I think we're back.
Uh-oh.
Carry
so
on
Deal or
if
No
you're
Deal,
familiar with no deal. Yeah.
Yeah, so normally there's 30 briefcases. We don't have time for that shit. We got 10. Okay. So, Anna will be asked to pick a briefcase. There is a dollar amount. I have the dollar amounts over here for what is in each briefcase. You
Am
can
I
hang
playing
on to
for
that.
chat or am I playing for myself?
You're just playing for yourself.
Okay.
So, we basically have you open up some briefcases. The banker can give you an offer. Probably just gonna offer you some stupid shit just so you decline. And then we'll keep on going until you get down to the last 2 cases. Once you get down to the last 2 cases, you are offered to switch with the remaining case or continue holding on to your case that you started with. Whatever you choose, whatever is in your possession is the dollar amount you win.
All right.
So, 10 cases on the board. The dollar amounts go from $1, 10, 100, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, 250,000, 500,000, 750,000, and $1 million.
$1 million.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So you got 10 cases in front of you there, Dano. I need you to circle and let me know what case you are choosing.
All right. Stephanie, pick a number 1 through 10. Stephanie said 8. Number 8.
Okay. Stephanie has gracefully
That's a good
dipped
choice
Dano's balls for him and made a decision.
that's a good choice because Robert Ballou has won a lot of races from the 8th starting position. So
Yeah. All right. I like it. There's some logic behind it.
there's 4
All right,
and 8.
we're going to start this as you are going to open up 3 cases.
Okay.
You pick 3 cases.
Let's eliminate number 3,
Okay.
number 10, and we'll leave 5 because Anton Hernandez is back in the Baldwin ride and get rid of number 2.
Okay, so number 3, we opened that case up and it had $1. So you have eliminated the $1.
Yeah, fuck you, Kevin.
And then you've eliminated case number 10.
Yep.
Yeah. I like how this is all racing themed. So case number, you have eliminated $100,000.
That ain't too bad at all.
So then we'll open up case. That sucks a little bit.
We're farting out on the internet a little bit here. Give it just a second.
I'll hang here for just a second. You let me know when we're in the clear, and I will. I'll go ahead and call the banker here.
Nah. Wait a minute. It completely died that time.
Ooh. Fuck.
And missed the last case. The last case was case number
500,000.
500,000.
Yeah, case number 2 of
Case number
500,000.
It's 500K. Yeah.
Yeah, so
All right, we
I
should
called
be
the
good
banker.
now.
The banker has made you a very generous offer for eliminating $600,000. He is offering you $40 and a case of snack packs.
$40 in a case of snack packs? Dude, I'm going to the fucking racetrack. Deal.
Oh,
No, I'm kidding.
man. 40
No, I'm
bucks.
kidding.
Okay. I was like, goddamn, fun sucker all the way.
Damn.
Oh,
Tempt me with $40
right,
in
so
a
the
fucking
next-
chocolate snack pack, will you? Fucking, I'm a fat kid, dude.
golly.
That's admission to the
I thought that
racetrack,
was a
2
hell of a
beers and a
low blow.
meal.
This banker's going to have to be creative on the next few offers. So go ahead and open up. I need you to open up 2 more cases. Go ahead and pick up 2 more.
All right, let's see. Who said that earlier? Wait a second. Somebody said keep case number 4.
Yeah, Joe. Joe said to
so-
keep case number 4, and then
So let's
I
get rid of
think that
number
was it.
9
Okay.
and number 6.
Okay. So dollars.
Pretty cool, all right.
Yeah, yeah. So case number 6. Would you like to listen to Cole, or would you like? I'm letting you kind of play with the chat here. I know you listen to
getting
Joe.
rid of number 6. Now to get
Okay,
rid of the
okay.
old
Case
69.
number 6, we open it up, and it is $250,000.
God damn,
$250,000
I'm knocking
gone.
some. God damn, motherfucker!
It's okay. $10, 100, 1,000, 750,000, and 1 million. You still have the 750,000 and the 1 million on there. Yeah. So, yeah, man. So I think the banker's getting ready to make you another offer.
Better be more than better be putting some fucking tacos in here, Mr. Banker, because snack packs are just not gonna cut it.
I think he said he's gonna go ahead and offer you $75 and 3 months free of fish tacos. They said that's about the best
Fish
he could do.
tacos? Get the fuck out of here with your fucking
Yeah.
vegan bullshit. No deal.
Yeah. Said fuck you. Okay, there it is. I delivered the message. So, all right. So
How you doing?
we'll keep going here. I need you to open up 2 more cases.
2 more. This is bullshit. 5 and 1.
Oh man, it's getting juicy. Behind case number 5 is the $100 bill.
Yes.
Ooh,
Yes.
and then behind case number 1 is $1,000.
Yes.
So you still have $10 out there, 750,000 out there, and $1 million.
So this has to increase my probability of getting $1 million or a really decent offer up to at least $100,000.
Don't tell the banker how to do his job. Don't
No.
tell the banker how to do
You
his
gotta
job.
consider interest rates and things. He's got all them computers up
He's-
there. I'm doing it by the fucking
He's quite a dick.
old American brain
he's-
here.
Yeah, he's quite a dick, but I'll see what he could do. He said he can do $50,000, a case of water, and like a 6-pack of Tall Boys.
6-pack of Tall Boys. I got 2 Tall Boys in the fridge right now. So we're gonna go. I mean, 10,000. Steph, you want $10,000 or $50,000, and we can go to the Bahamas for a little while.
Just keep in mind, Steph, there's still $750,000 and $1 million on the board.
Yeah, there's still $750,000 and $1 million on the board right now, and I only got 3 cases left, and mine could potentially have $1 million or $750,000. We're playing Deal or No Deal right now. You want to go?
So
you want?
She look at her up, dude. I just
She
want to
is
point out
so
that
mad.
she jumped out of that chair.
is so
She
mad
jumped out of
right
that
now.
chair like she was actually going to the Bahamas. You
Yeah.
fucking dick. You should have never said anything like that.
Well, I'm sorry. If I ever get 50 grand, okay, we're gonna cancel the podcast episodes for a little while, and me and Steph and you and Karina, the kids can go to Fred's. We'll give them like $1,000. You know, here's have fun. We're all going to the Bahamas, and I'm not gonna be sober for about 15 days. I'm just saying.
At least. All right.
All right, no deal.
What's the offer? No deal. No deal. He slams her down. All right. So here's how it's gonna work. I need you to open one more case.
7 or 4, Stephanie.
So Joe told you.
Seven's got the $1 million in it. I guarantee you, because it's lucky number 7.
Okay, so
Most
Joe
commonly
told
picked
you
number.
keep 4. Cole said to keep 6. You got rid of 6, so you've held on to 4 for Joe.
Yeah,
You've
Oh, I
got
did
your
that 'cause
case number 8 in your hand.
Joe did the power hour with us.
There you go. That's a good reasoning. So you're holding on to case number 8. So which one would you like to eliminate? Case number 7
Case
or
number
case
7.
number 4?
Case number 7.
All right. Behind case number 7 is $10.
$10.
$10 is eliminated.
Yeah,
So you automatically have a chance at $750,000 or
$1 million.
$1 million. Yes, sir.
Yeah, suck
All
my
right,
balls.
banker's calling. Banker's calling. Hang on. Banker's calling.
Show me the money, you piece of shit. 500 grand, or I'm walking.
Oh, I think they said the best he can do is a box of padlocks, $350,000, and some anal lube.
It's anal.
About all he's got.
I could probably sell the
I don't know how you're
padlock.
gonna.
How big's a box of padlocks, bro? And are they master lock?
They'll fit in the same boxes from 1913 that all those kids would fit in.
That's probably about $2,500 worth of master locks there, bud. That's a pretty good deal. So $352,000 is essentially what I'm getting. We're gonna see if we can get this.
Don't forget the anal lube.
Don't forget the anal lube. We don't need none of that.
Yeah.
No deal, you piece of shit.
So you have a tough decision to make here. You've been riding out this case number 8. You've been very trusty with your companion, your little wife back here, Steph, as she told you to pick number 8. And then you've also held on to case 4 in honor of our little podcast buddy Joe Herbert, who did the power hour with ease with us and finished it with a Patron shot.
That's true.
So,
yeah.
You've had your final offer as far as the cash out. You have one more choice. Would you like to hold on to case number 8 or switch it for case number 4? Whichever one you choose is what you will win.
Do we stay with case number 8 that you picked, or do we switch with case number 4? One of them has $1 million. The other one has $750,000. Stephanie said stick with hers. Answer A, please. To infinity
Answer
and
A?
beyond. Number 8.
Sticking with case number 8. Slow open. $750,000.
Damn it!
So
I
you
should have
win
switched.
$750,000.
Hey, later, guys.
Yeah.
See you later. Podcast is over.
Joe Herbert wins $1 million with his case of keeping number 4. Dano's back here fucking running around dancing and shit. He ain't had that much energy for virtual money in a long ass time.
I'm fucking going to Tahiti and I'm not coming back.
Yes, fuck yeah. So
You think we could do a podcast from Tahiti? I think so, Tim.
Yeah, so I would like to point out I kept the same numbers in the cases, and I ran a test game with my wife, and me being number 7 in my racing for 13 of my 14 years, The only year that I wasn't, I ran the number 10 my final year in memory of Ron Ham, who was number 10 in the TQs. He had passed away of cancer. He picked number 7, thinking I put the $1 million in there.
Right.
And you said the same thing, and that's actually the number 10. She actually won $10, so you did far better than what Karina did. But
well, I left that up. I left that up to
funny.
Stephanie. That way, I could just say, in the end, she cost me $250,000 because my initial thought was I'm going to switch. I would have switched.
You should have went with your gut.
I would have switched, and I would have won because you know what? Robert Ballou has won most of his races. Only second.
The outside second row.
The outside second row. The second most races he's won is from the outside of row number 4 in the 8th position.
You should have just trusted our goober dick Joe. I don't even know if he's still in here or not.
He's around. I don't know. He's still there. He said, oh, hell yeah, a little bit ago. I wish they had timestamps on the chat. That would be nice. Restream, get on it. We pay you a lot of money to have timestamps here. God damn it.
That ain't no fucking shit.
Alrighty, we're going to go right into your would you rathers because if I start talking, I cannot get fired up before I go to fucking bed. So we're going to skip my topic for tonight until I can calm down. But I mean, hey, there's Matthew Hedrick.
You bitches missed the last 2 weeks. I'm taking 10% off my sponsorship for 2024. You guys. That's fair enough.
That's fair enough. Hey, you still get the same amount of episodes no matter what.
we're honest. Honestly, we're honestly just happy that you're even interested in coming back. We really like it. We like having you here.
Sure. Hey, shut up. I'll get you a fucking Budweiser and a fucking razor for your bald ass head. Be quiet.
That amount makes up for the 10%.
You're going to get 50 of my bucks when your old lady does my taxes anyway, so just it washes out.
Yeah, we've already had her do ours. So Cole said he'll be back for another sponsor too. So, yeah.
All right.
We like to hear, man. Happy people, happy partners.
Happy partners. We love it. We'll be going into some would you rathers here. Sound effect. Cue right meow.
Would You Rathers are brought to you by Murray's Automotive, Detailing and Performance.
And Cole also wanted me to put a plug in here since this is his section. Speaking while we're talking about deals and stuff, he's got one that he would like to do 30% off details for full interior and exterior and $29.99 oil change specials for the entire month of March. Obviously excludes trucks and diesels. That'll have to be a little bit extra because they require a little bit more oil and stuff to go with them. He also has a new phone number.
He could call that shit the 30 for 30 promo.
There we go, 30%, and you might as well throw another penny in there for him.
Yeah, dude.
So yeah, 30% off full interior, exterior details, and damn near $30 oil changes on all your cars.
That's pretty cheap for fucking oil change.
Hell yeah.
You almost can't buy the oil for that.
Joe's ready to change your oil. He's a fuck. I told you should have picked number 4. Oh,
you're right, Joe.
Man.
Joe's back.
He was. Yeah. And madder than ever.
Madder than hell.
Let's see. So, would you rather have 18 brothers and sisters or 12 children?
I'd rather have 12 kids, man.
Fuck, man. Karina said the same thing, and all I think about is how chaotic this house is with 3 of them. I could not imagine multiplying that by 4.
I mean, they'd...
Brothers and sisters, I don't have to fucking deal with them.
They'd be spread out over 20 years, but, man...
And they're actually is wild there. So Matt didn't have his hearing aids on. He said in the chat, what was it again? Would you rather have 18 brothers and sisters or 12 children? Cole said he's got 10 brothers and sisters.
I have one sister, and she is mean.
Yeah, Owen can say the same thing. Owen and Mason both. One sister, mean as shit. She's evil. Oh, man. Me personally, and I think a lot of this probably just has to do with the fact that I don't have any siblings, is I'd probably rather have 18 brothers and sisters.
Yeah, I think I'd have. Yeah, I have to go with 12 kids. Because I don't have any kids, So I got Bronson.
Yeah.
I don't get.
That's
I
true.
didn't even get to see him, but for 5 seconds, and it was the cutest thing this morning. He was sitting here watching Moana in the chair where Stephanie's at, and he's in his little chair. He's fucking laser beamed in, and I tapped him on the shoulder. I said, "Hey, buddy," and he goes, and just puts his hand
Just
down.
wave.
He just waved, put his hand down. So I laid my hand on the armrest. I said, I tapped it on the thing. Hey, buddy, where's my 5 at? Where's my 5? And he just goes. He just reaches over with his little hand and just taps me on the hand. Normally he would just give me a real loud crack on the 5, He just reaches over and he just taps me and goes right back to watching this fucking movie.
Good Lord.
What you got there, buddy?
Here's I have to reenact something. That is what your little Bronson has been doing is far cuter than how Bexley's interactions have been going in the mornings. For the past 2 days, yesterday was twice, because waking her up in the morning and getting her up for her afternoon nap. And then when I went there to wake her up this morning, this is how I found her.
Hello.
Sitting dead upright in her fucking crib, right in the middle. I walk in and she's got her blanket draped over the middle of her head. All I wanted to do was flip the fucking crib over. Creepiest fucking shit ever, dude. Yeah, I have no fucking clue why she's been doing that. Normally she's a bear to get up in the mornings, but yeah, so for the past 2 days, that's how I've woke Bexley up, as I've walked into her room and found her sitting in the middle of her crib with her shit draped over her head. So, yeah. Let's go to the next one here. Would you rather be blind or see spirits everywhere you go?
I would rather still be able to see. I would.
Yeah, me too.
There would be
Let's
voluntary.
not take my vision away.
If I lost my vision, there would be voluntary suicide. I would cease to exist. I would find some place that would allow me to just pull the plug on myself. I love being able to see. I don't give a fuck what I'm seeing. I just love being able to see.
Yeah, I don't want to be blind, man.
I've played guitar long enough that if I lost my hearing, I could still look at my tuner and see that my guitar is still in tune, and then still see my hands in the right spot and be like, okay, there's enough there to where I could still feel the vibrations.
I think you just lose if you're blind, you lose so much. I guess being self-sufficient. Like, you have to rely on somebody to take care of you at that point.
Right, yeah.
My dad's asking if she's awake or she's still asleep. No, she's fucking awake, because I walk in and I do a creepy like a chuckle at her. It's to see what the fuck's going on. Like, what are you doing? And she usually starts laughing back, and then she like pulls it. She goes, ew, and like, I carry you. But it's like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? But no, yeah, she's awake. She's just in a weirdo, I guess. But last one. Would you rather have one dick as your nose or 6 dicks on the top of your head? But both scenarios, they get erect every time you exhale.
That's an erection every fifth of a second, basically, because I breathe a lot.
Yeah, it's just
fucking fuck it
like
up.
a fucked up balloon animal, dude.
Let's just have a fucking dick mohawk. Fucking fuck it, dude.
Can you imagine sneezing?
Like them fucking motorcycle helmets with fucking goddamn mohawks sticking off top of them. You just roll down the road, fucking dildos flapping in the wind.
Oh man. Yeah, I couldn't imagine sneezing, dude. Oh, Dano's dying. That one's killing him. That one's killing him.
You might want to look at your phone.
I saw you. Yeah, I got you. we're wrapping her up here.
I'm hurting.
Johnny Goff has said, "What did I tune in for? You got to pick between having one dick on your head or one dick on your nose or 6 dicks on the top of your head. But every time you exhale, they get erect."
Hey, just know when y'all sitting in your race cars and I'm at the racetrack and I walk by and just kind of tap you on your helmet just a little bit, just know there could be a dildo sticking out the top of your fucking cage when you're going around the track.
God, how fucking funny would that be to go by a bunch of the dude? Dickhead, literally. Cole said dickhead. I feel like you get a bunch of those the silicone like sticky ones, and you just walk through the pits and see how many guys you can get them stuck on the top of their helmets. Sitting about to go race, there's a bunch of fucking multicolored dildos rolling around the track.
If you have the money, I have the space for one. Oh man, that's funny. When I was doing iRacing,
Stick it on the nose like a unicorn.
When I was doing iRacing paints for people, I would hide cock and balls in people's paints, like usually inside the cockpit somewhere, like right down low on the dash where you can only see it if you're like racing in VR.
Right.
To this day, nobody's ever seen one.
That's awesome. That's all I got for those. Dano's chest is hurting. He's been sick here for the past couple weeks, but I do have something that I would like to discuss for our just the tip topic. Here a couple weeks ago, Karina and I went on a spontaneous little weekend getaway trip and went down to Nashville, Tennessee. We actually pieced out at like 5 a.m. on a Saturday and drove down there. They're an hour behind us, so we were sitting in a nice little cafe. You would have loved this fucking place for breakfast. It was like a very old building, but it had a lot of history and like a bunch of old pictures and stuff on the walls. But we were there at 8:30 in the morning having breakfast and had a good day. Did a bunch of escape rooms, went to the mall, got you some moonshines, you finally got some orange
as soon as I feel a little bit better.
Yeah, so we had a good little day, and then we just hopped in the car and went and grabbed some food and came home. We drove home, went down there and came home the same day. Fucking awesome little trip. On the way home, we I don't know if you've ever seen this down in like Kentucky, Tennessee, some of them areas down there. They have adult fornicating stores where you can buy like toys, lingerie, and all that. It's called Lion's Den. Okay,
I have seen the signs for that. Yes.
So I wanted to check one out. We had to get gas. Perfect. There's one right next door. Let's go check it out. We go in there. We walk in, and gosh, Karina's gonna have to help me out on what the lady called it or whatever. But we're walking around, and they've got your lingerie and all the dress up stuff and your normal little vibrators and all your little toys or whatever.
Yeah, lubes and yeah.
So this topic, by the way, is called "Desperate Times Call for Desperate Measures," I guess. So there are 3 items that we found in this store that were like, what in the actual fuck? Who uses this? The first one, they had a blowjob machine. An actual machine in different styles of BJs. Set the setting however you wanted, and it would give you, a deal. Do you want to guess the price on this blowjob machine?
$249.95.
$350 for a blowjob machine.
Hey man, you can probably give somebody $350 and actually get a blowjob.
God, that's why I told Karina. I'm like,
your buddy comes over and he's like, "Damn, son, where'd you find this?"
So we walk a little farther into the store, and like I said, the whole left side is like your inappropriate T-shirts and your lingerie and your smaller vibrators and your little dick-shaped candies and all kinds of other different
Bags of
It's
dicks
kind of
and
fun,
card games. and...
fun, normal stuff. You know, like things that normal couples use, I guess. So the right side is where we're getting pretty fucking exotic. They've got all kinds of little slap me sallies. They actually have porn stars that are completely molded from their thighs to their upper back. Everything.
Wow,
Ass,
really?
everything, dude. To where, I mean, it's got a picture of the porn star on the front, and it's supposed to be a mold of what it is. I mean, it's a big old fucking box, dude. And it's got all the fucking orifices where you can go do whatever, dude. And we round the corner, and there was this one that, like, oh man, I wish she was still in here so she could tell us what the one lady called it. But there is an 18-inch dildo in there. 18-inch. This thing is about as big around as a softball.
Jesus Christ.
And like Nightmare Alley, that's what this and I'll tell you the next little section. This is what the lady called it, Nightmare Alley. But like we're like, what the fuck? And the lady was just, she came walking over there and she's like, can we help you find anything? And Karina's like, are there actually people that buy that? And she's like, oh yeah, you'd be surprised. Like there is a kink that is called stretching. And it's like, what the fuck? Like they're buying that stuff just to, yeah. So on the back side of this little kiosk or whatever, there is things there that are called creature cocks, and they're fucking exotic dildos that. Yeah, let me just tell you the names of them. I got a list of them that I went and looked up a little bit ago. My algorithm's fucked now, but just so I can give you some examples of what they have. And I literally did make a note here. There's a unicorn horn that's actually got the little swirl pattern all the way up to a point. There's a wolf wiener, like a werewolf. A sea stallion, a tentacle. So there's one that is actually shaped like the tentacle of an octopus that comes up to a point, and it's actually got the little suction cup tentacle pieces on it,
Things
dude.
that should not be inserted into a body.
Dude, I'm kidding. I'm not even kidding. There's jellyfish. It's like the whole head of a jellyfish, and it's got the little tentacles hanging down.
That's fucked.
A dragon egg. It's just a short, stubby fucker that's about this big around, dude. And I don't know how to explain. There's a water bottle. There's my hands. I mean, it's that big. It's fucking crazy. There's one called an alien invader, and it's fucking weird looking. There's one called a Pegasus pecker. And then there's one called a Stegosaurus spike. And it's basically one cylindrical thing, and it's got a bunch of spikes that look like a bunch of fucking flower petals coming off out of it. I have never, ever in my life seen anything like this, ever. And the lady that was there was just like, that was working there, she's like, you would be surprised, man. She said there are some weird fucking people that come in here and buy this shit.
Like, I mean, I get it. Everybody's got their fucking thing, you know, but like,
desperate times call for desperate measures.
Stegosaurus fucking spike paddle in your fucking ass or whatever. Like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, like we were definitely on the wrong side of the store. Like the whole other side, like I said, was lingerie. It's
you should be on the conservative side.
Or whatever. Got like your little flavored body paints and normal stuff that normal couples get. The little fuzzy hand. They got everything over there. But then on the right side, they got $350 fucking blowjob machines, a bunch of fucking adult, like, I don't even know what to call them, but it's without, I mean, we're already screwed. This one might get pulled down, but we've got all kinds of stuff over there that's just way beyond exotic. I mean, it was fucking nuts. I've never seen anything in my life, and I knew for a fact that we did not belong over there. But it was still, interesting. It was still interesting to go in there.
Side of the store.
It was still interesting to be in there and like, holy shit, people actually do this. And the lady's like, yep. So okay, we're gonna go back over here.
That's funny, man.
So,
yeah, I mean, people got
desperate
fucking
times
weird.
call for desperate measures, man.
Yep. Fucking shit.
How would you like to be the guy that not pleasure a girl that they have to go get a stegosaurus spike or like an octopus tentacle or something like that to even compare? You got like, you don't even compare to them.
Sometimes the guys get their shit cut off in fucking weird fucking ways, you know.
Well, I heard about that too. I actually listened to a podcast here recently where this guy had hooked up with this girl, and she was like a famous piercer. She did like all the exotic piercings and stuff, and she actually had a split tongue and like the lizard tongue. She said that's one of the things that they can do in her little parlor or whatever, is they do the same thing on guys, the guy's junk. They basically have a urethra,
Nope.
yeah, that
Too
word,
many details
on one
Too
side
many
and it's
details.
split.
Nuts,
dude.
Muting John. John is muted, everybody. He can say whatever he wants. We talk about starting cutting wieners. Shit's not going to happen, buddy. I'm telling you right now. Cut tongue's okay. Splitting nose, removing nose, folding the nose up, sewing it back to your forehead. That's fine. Cutting wieners, we're shutting down the podcast. John is still muted, by the way.
Tongues isn't even that good, dude.
No, for a guy who doesn't like needles or pain or
See, no.
cracking
cut
knuckles
tongues
or
is still weird, man. I couldn't even deal with it, dude.
Let's shut this son of a bitch down. We're not snowballing anymore tonight. My chest is on fire. My internet's on fire. My other computer might be on fire. Nope, it's fine. Everything's fine. I'm glad to be back.
It's okay.
I'm glad to be back here with you. I'm sorry, everyone, I missed fucking goddamn 2 weeks, but when you do a podcast and you have to talk and you can't breathe, I can't breathe out of my right fucking nostril right now, my right nose, as I always say. And I've been 7 days removed from having a cold, so appreciate y'all being here. Thank you to everybody. Thank you to our fine sponsors, Hedrick's Lawn and Landscaping, Murray's Automotive Detailing and Performance, Roofs by Ooley, and Gray Auto. If all of those fine people, those 4 people, have specials for the Just Got Off podcast, if you mention the podcast to those people, they have discounts available for you. Gray Auto has 2 free oil changes, new or used vehicle, when you purchase a new or used vehicle from them. Roofs by Ooley has 10% off a roof install for you. Cole's got the 30 for 30 for the month of March. $30 oil changes, 30% off interior and exterior detail combination, and then 10% off of Hedrick's Lawn and Landscaping if you mention the Just Got Off podcast. So any of those guys mention the podcast, you get a discount. It's that simple. And if you don't mention us, they charge you more.
And then congratulations again to Keaton and Cole. They won their tumbler for guessing how many fucks Dano has said all the last 52 episodes and his record breaker. And remember, we have a special running on these as well too. So
$10. $10 to get your tumbler.
Yep, $10.
Just message the podcast page.
$10 to get a tumbler.
They're really, really nice. I use my All-Star one all the time. I used it quite a lot when I was sick. It had tea in it. Dude, it's the weirdest thing ever because I could only keep down like soda. I couldn't drink water. I couldn't drink milk. I couldn't drink grape soda. The only thing I could keep down was like 6 ounces of zero sugar Pepsi at a time. That was it. So, but anyway, we're on the mend.
I used to be big on 7-Up.
Yeah, I told Steph about 2 days in. I said, "Man, I wish I had some Sprite."
Yeah, Sprite and 7-Up was my go-to whenever I was sick. That's what my parents always gave us.
So make sure you guys visit our podcast sponsors. We appreciate everything they do for us, supporting us in our shenanigans. We will be back Monday, maybe Monday next week at 8 p.m. So I think that's it. That's a podcast. You got Bexley. Is she still awake?
Yep. I hope not, because if she is, she's sitting in there with a fucking blanket over her head. But we've got this.
See y'all next week.
Peace out, guys.
Bye.